Hi guys, welcome to a new video. It's me, Andy, if you're new here. I'm a Johannesburg-based flight attendant and I just finished filming a little bit of a flight attendant skit. I will attach it above if you haven't seen that before. But today I wanted to chat to you guys about a few things that I wish I knew before becoming a flight attendant. The first thing I wish I knew before becoming a flight attendant is that tired has new meaning. I mean, obviously flying takes so much more of a toll on your body when you do it so many times a day, so many days a week, so many days a month. So just all that up and down, the different levels, all of the turbulence, all that kind of stuff, it really takes a strain on your body. And even on nights where I get a good 10-11 hours of sleep, I can still wake up and complain that I am so tired. The next thing I wish I knew is that people are gross. Like, you think you've seen people being gross, you have not seen anything until you have been on an aircraft working as a flight attendant. Even when I've flown as a passenger on other airlines, especially the international airlines, I've noticed it's a little bit worse than when I fly domestic. So I feel really bad for those flight attendants, but overall people just, they leave their things everywhere. I've had passengers hand me bags of throw up as they're getting off of my airplane. I've seen passengers changing their babies' diapers on tray tables or on the seat next to them. People walking into the bathroom barefoot. It's horrible, but yeah, people can be gross. So if you don't have a strong stomach for stuff like that, good luck. You are going to learn to eat so fast. I'm sure you've seen the memes of the flight attendants standing behind the curtain and just basically inhaling her food. That's what we basically have to do on a daily basis when we are rushed for time and every flight we're operating is really full and you can feel that you're about to faint because you haven't eaten all morning and it's already like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You learn to just inhale your food really quickly in the galley and then you're on to the next duty. The next point I want to bring up is that sometimes you're definitely going to feel like just a number. And I say this because especially if you want to work for a larger airline or an international airline that has the best worldwide destinations, those companies are huge. And there are thousands of flight attendants there, and the sad reality is sometimes they can treat you like a number. You're going to feel like a number. Other times you're going to feel like you are getting a good amount of recognition for all of your efforts, but a lot of the time you really aren't. A lot of the time you're going to feel like you're just being passed over for things. You're going to feel like you're not being noticed for promotions and things like that, and for doing a good job no one is exactly saying thank you to you or anything like that. So it's going to take a lot of like willpower, a lot of just inner self-confidence for you to get through days like that. I also want to mention that the crew you work with can either make or break a flight for you. Even if you've got a passenger who's throwing a complete tantrum on this flight, you know that at the end of the flight, once you guys land, that passenger's gonna get off and you're gonna move on with your life. But if there's another crew member that you really don't get along with, or somebody that's picking on you, or somebody that you just keep butting heads with, that's somebody that you're gonna have to keep working with for the rest of the day and possibly multiple times over the next few weeks and months and stuff like that. But this is specific for South African based airlines. If you guys are working for the same base, chances are you actually are going to fly with that person multiple times. It's not a matter of, oh, I'll fly with you today and I never have to see you again. No, South African based airlines are fairly small and there's probably only a few hundred flight attendants, and at a specific base there's probably maybe 200 flight attendants. I'm just guessing here, but chances are you're definitely going to fly with that person again. So this is the time where you practice being an adult, moving past the drama, sometimes just swallowing your pride and apologizing just to make peace with the situation and with that other crew member, just so that you guys can at least be civil moving forward. Because trust me, if you are dreading working with somebody and you see them on your crew list for your flight that day, it makes or breaks your mood. Rather avoid that, rather just keep the peace. But if you really can't, then you can always just swap flights, I guess, with other people and always avoid flying with that person if you can. But there's no guarantee for that, because sometimes you'll get called out when you're on standby and that person's already on that crew, so good luck. And my last point I want to bring up is that there is no such thing as getting enough sleep. Trust me, I did mention this on the first point, but some days you'll be fine going off of maybe 4 hours of sleep, and other days you'll feel like you need 12 hours of sleep before you can even function as a normal human being. There are just a lot of times where sleep isn't enough. Even after 12 hours, you can still go back to sleep and take another nap. That's very possible. Don't feel ashamed of it. It's usually just the growing pains and like your body just getting used to everything. But I know a ton of people who have been in the aviation industry for years who still feel like they can never get enough sleep. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you all on the next one. Don't forget to spread good vibes and be kind. Bye!